Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Ty Boogie. I'm back with the Boogie Down podcast. Look, man, today I want to talk about this new MrBeast news that's going on. MrBeast, it seems like he's always in the news. If you don't know who MrBeast is a famous YouTuber. He's known for giving back to the community, doing fun challenges. It's a lot of entertainment for kids, but at the same time, I mean, it could be a little entertaining for adults as well. But the guy is loaded. He got a lot of money. This is a white man. Now, I mean, and the reason why I say that he's a white man, you're about to find out why. It holds a lot of importance to the story on the topic that we're going to be talking about today. So MrBeast recently went to Africa and he built over 100 wells for basically filtered water for people in Africa. People are having issues with it. Now, there's a TikTok video that's going around. Everybody's watching it or whatever. Everybody's sharing it, I should say. And the guy's basically saying that, I don't really like it. So let's go ahead and watch this video.
The biggest YouTuber in the world, MrBeast, just posted a video of him digging 100 wells in Africa. And I got to say, as an African myself, I'm not impressed because I am sick and tired of watching these palm-colored influencers using African villages as a stage for their white savior propaganda. Issues like poverty, disease, and bad drinking water are not exclusive to African regions. Flint, Michigan is a good example of an American city that got all three of those things.
All right, so that's somebody else that he's about to make his comment. This is my thing, all right? First of all, as somebody that's from Africa, right, talking about him, if you're from Africa, I would ask you, why aren't you happy that now they have good drinking water? Why are we so focused on who's doing it and the color of their skin instead of the fact that people are actually drinking water? I feel like some people, they want to prove a point so bad that they get away from the purpose of why people are doing the good deeds. Here's another thing. I have a huge problem with people that have issues with pastors making money, people that are doing good deeds making money and recording it. I have an issue with that. You know why? Because nobody is that troubled or making videos when people are recording people fighting. Y'all remember back in the day when World Star was popping? World Star was known as a fighting platform. World Star. And we all liked it. We all supported it. We all watched it. It was very much entertaining, everything. So now when people record themselves doing good deeds, we have an issue with that. How do we have an issue with influencing or showing good deeds being done, but we don't have the same outrage with fighting videos? Okay, that's a whole nother thing. Listen, at the end of the day, I feel like the fact that he's trying to make it a white superhero comes to save the Africans, that's racist in itself. He's helping our people. He's helping your people, I should say. Now, I mean, he's helping our people, but he's helping Africa, which is where you're from. That's why I say your people. Now, I mean, so why not be more so fixated on that positive? We have a rich man that could be doing anything else with his money, but he's choosing to make video content on helping other people. We have so many content creators breaking into stores and sleeping into Walmart and, just doing public pranks, hurting people, really putting people in danger. And you have this white influencer helping Africa, which it seems like those cities actually needed water. I would understand if he went out there and he just created a narrative that, all Africa just doesn't have water or Africans are just broke. Like, I understand if he just created that. But he went to cities that actually needed water. So essentially, he actually helped people. How can we have a problem with that? Like on a human level, how do you have a problem with that? Even if, let's speak hypotheticals real quick. Let's just say, this is all for the propaganda of pushing that Africa is a poor country and, we need the white man to save us, because black people, whatever. Let's just say, hypothetically, a little girl and a little boy now have good drinking water. I don't think you should be so much mad at MrBeast. You should be mad at the fact that these countries don't have good drinking water. Like, why aren't you mad at them? Why are you mad at the person that gave them the water? Now, I would ask you, why didn't you raise outrage if you knew this? Now, you're from there. Why didn't you raise the same outrage you have for the person that made a fix? Why weren't you pushing a fundraiser for the fix? So we can do it. So the African Americans could do it. That's my biggest problem, especially with my people. Now, I'm going to speak to my people. We cannot be selective on when somebody is helping us. Let me make that make sense. We say all of this, oh, that's racist because they don't help us. Look at how they treat the hoods. Look at how they do our countries. They send all this money over there to the war that's going on. Why aren't they helping Haiti? Why aren't they helping Africa? Now we have a white man helping Africa, and we're finding issues in that too. You know what I'm realizing? Social media is really full of a lot of bitter people. It's a platform. Like, remember that all of these, even what you're watching me on right now, they're websites and they're apps, okay? And there's certain people that are really invested on these apps. You have people that like, you have people that comment, and you have people that share, all right? The people that share, some of them never leave comments. The people that like, sometimes never share. You know what I mean? There's certain categories of people that have certain type of interactions on social media. The reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of the people that are commenting are the people that's miserable in their own life. It's not that we all perceive these situations the same way and the world is as bad as, the comments may make it seem. No, it's just a lot of bitter ass people in one place judging shit. You know what I mean? I don't see how y'all can find any negativity. I watched the video. The video is like 11 minutes. It's a real quick video. And the fact that he's making money, how else could a man build wells for these countries? Can a man give back if he's not making money himself? We give money, and this is why I brought up the pastors earlier, because a lot of people have issues with giving money to pastors, but have no problem giving their money or their streaming value into rappers talking about killing other black people or killing other people in general. We have no problem giving our money to these people, giving out views, giving out interest, giving out support. But when it comes to the man that'll bring you closer to God, and yes, he still has to support himself. Now, I mean, I'm not talking about MrBeast, I'm talking about a pastor, but it's all in the same thing. Yes, these people still have to support their lifestyle in order to live a life spreading the word. MrBeast, the only way he could continue to do what he does by helping other people and live his lifestyle, which he deserves because he's helping people, is by us giving the man some type of money in some type of way, which is our viewership on YouTube. I don't see nothing wrong with that. We spend money in the grocery store on foods that's literally killing us. We spend money on fast food knowing it's not good for us. But a man makes money for doing right by other people, helping other people that he's not even affected by, and we have an issue with it. How? I don't think you should put a camera in somebody's face every time you help them, but at the same time, there's a lot of negativity that goes on social media, like in a cycle. It trends. It's a lot of negative trends that everybody follows. Why? Because people are influenced by content. How else are we going to get people to do positive things on social media, have more positive content, positive influences, if we're not recording ourselves doing positive acts? Make it make sense. To me, people just want to be angry at this point. That is an amazing act that man just did. Now you should look at your own life. How can you contribute? Because one of the things I realized watching that video the most is, wow, as much as I want a bigger house, as much as I want, a nicer car, I feel like my job could be better. As much as I want all of these different things, right? There's people out there as I'm speaking, as I'm complaining, without healthy drinking water, good drinking water, good quality drinking water, the stuff that we have that we don't even think twice. I turn on my shower, I'm not thinking about how good this water is. I'm not thinking about whether or not the water is healthy for me. I never had to worry about that. I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth. I'm using the water without even thinking about the water. I'm thinking about the drive I gotta make. Those kids in that video, one of the cities, I don't remember which city it was, they had to travel up a hill, down a hill, through a valley, carrying tubs on top of their heads. Ladies carrying 2. But this is all before they go to school. And they had to make that trip. They got to make that trip twice a day. We need to be more appreciative to what we have and to those that are willing to help them. Yes, Africa is not a poor country. No, it's not. Or it's not a poor continent. Excuse me. It's not a poor continent. No, there are riches in Africa. But there's also struggle in Africa. So if somebody can help, it'll be nice. There's struggle in Haiti. There's struggle in the world. But we need kind acts to be recorded for the influence, so more people are influenced to do good acts like that. Yes, there is people struggling in, I think he said Michigan, something about the water in Michigan. Yes, people are struggling in Michigan. Yes. But why is it a problem that he's shining light that he's helping in Africa? That should not be an issue. You are literally looking for an issue in something that is a blessing. Because do you think that the little girl, the little boy in Africa that now have clean water, they're looking at him like, oh, I don't want this clean water. I don't want to shower with this clean water. I like making that walk. I don't want to receive this water because it's from a white man. It's pushing the propaganda. No, they have healthy water. They're drinking out of water that has malaria in it. Their lifespan was being shortened just by the water. Think about them. And as a man from Africa, you should be thankful. Like, okay, thank you. My cousins, my whatever out there, now they have good drinking water. Not so much fixated on this race thing. Because my thing is, okay, if we want to see, we don't want to see any more division. We want to see, we want to see less racism. We have to allow people to show that the whole world is not racist. We have to appreciate the humanitarian moments that we have in society. We can't find a moment where a white man helps a black boy, or a white man or a black boy helps a white girl, and then we make it a black and white thing. Like, oh, he's just doing that so we can look less than him. So, okay, so what's the fix? Do we only fix each other? Do we only help each other? Because I would hate to pull a card and say, well, why are they going through what they're going through, and those are our people? I just want to know. I'm not on one side. I'm a black man. I'm not more black. I'm just, I'm me. You know what I mean? I believe in what I believe in. Right is right. Somebody's helping, allow them to help. Appreciate it. That's just the way I see it, man. But hey, man, it's your boy Ty Boogie. Shout out to that man, MrBeast. He influenced me to make content like that. Like, the best kind of content is helping somebody else. Because now, when I do it, the generation of YouTubers behind me, they may want to do it. The generation,